Good afternoon, Belton High School. I'm Chase Thomason.
And I'm Jaden Williamson, and you're watching
Cutlass TV News. Boys tennis is off to a great start, and here is more on their season from Austin Farrow, Caleb Kormanek, and Mariah Dickerson.
Mason Belshie talks about his goals for the season.
I've only been playing for about one season so far, so I don't really know about all of our competition, but from what I've heard from other teammates that Thomas Jefferson is typically a pretty difficult school, a lot of good people on that team, and how we typically overcome them is just remember what we do in our practice, be real consistent, and try not to let anything get in our head and just go at it.
Carson Dent talks about their competition and how they'll overcome them.
My goals for the season is getting pretty far in districts and just being a well-rounded varsity player.
And what are your toughest competitions and how do you overcome them?
My toughest competitions are probably going to be Ray-Peg, Barstow, and Thomas Jefferson.
Nick Van Driel talks about how he faces tough situations.
My goals as a first-year tennis player is to have my spot on the varsity team and to win as many games as possible. When I face tough decisions, I try to analyze it and make the best decision possible and hope it turns out well.
With Mariah Dickerson and Caleb Kormanek, I'm Austin Farrow with Cutlass TV News.
Swinging into the baseball season, here's an update on how the team is doing. Jeffrey Jones, Larissa Lang, and Tyler Fulton.
Baseball coach Cody Newman talks about how he prepares his team and their goals.
Overall, the season's going pretty good. We're 2-1 in conference, and we're 4-11 overall. Some of our team goals this year is we want to be consistent with our effort and attitude. Our preparation is something that we focused on, having daily goals, and we want to win conference.
Senior Jackson Russell tells us about how he feels leaving the BHS baseball team and his goals for this year.
This being my last high school baseball season, it's pretty sad to me, honestly, but I mean, it's all still the same every year. The ultimate goal still stays the same once again. Personal goal would probably just to grow as a baseball player mentally, but winning conference would definitely be big. We haven't won conference in like 6 years, so that would be pretty nice. My college commitment doesn't really affect it. Maybe it takes a little more stress off my shoulders, but the ultimate goal is all still the same.
Junior Jacob Ross discusses how he's preparing for the season and how he's looking to improve.
I prepared this season by going to Yoakum and doing the regular workouts, going to conditioning at the weight room. And not only that, I did stuff at home with some of my former teammates on my team in the summer and fall, but I prepared quite a bit for it. I'm looking to improve on just the whole team, honestly. I feel like I need to work on hitting, and I hope to improve on that. And as a team, I feel like we need to improve on everything. I believe we could do much better than last year. I know we can. My expectations are for us to hold each other accountable. I mean, accountability is a big part of our game. I mean, we got to hold each other accountable. You know, when one guy strikes out, we can't let that bring us all down. We have to persevere, and we have to keep going.
With Jeffrey Jones and Larissa Lang, I'm Tyler Fulton with Cutlass TV News.
BHS would like to acknowledge Principal Mr. Phil Clark and Director of Academies Dr. Stacy Yurkovich as they retire at the end of this year. With this story is Kylan Johnson, Dante Miller, and Kevin Madrid.
Director of Academies Dr. Yurkovich explains how the Academies came about and why she chose this to be her last year.
So the idea of the Academies started probably 6 years ago when the Belton School District was looking for something that would engage high school students more in their futures and in their academics. And so the superintendent, Dr. Underwood, had been at a conference and seen a presentation about academies. He did a little bit more investigation, and then the district started sending people from the district, board members, teachers, principals, to visit some academies in other states. Through that process, the Board of Education in Belton decided to support the movement toward the academies and the partnership with Ford Next Generation Learning. Again, with some additional planning with community people, a decision was made to identify or hire a director of academies, and that's where I came in the picture 5 years ago. And so that's been my job, is moving both the community and the school district toward the academy model and doing the planning and the implementation. So this year was our 3rd year of implementation. Next year, the class of 2023 will be the first class to have gone all the way through the academy model. So, you know, you may find this hard to believe, but this is my 45th year in education. So I have, I've retired once before from the Kansas side and wasn't ready to leave education or to stop working with teachers and kids, so I had this opportunity. But I also have 2 children who are married and 4 grandchildren, and the job as a school administrator, and it puts a lot of pressure on your time and availability, and I decided for me it was time to shift and spend more time with family and really be able to just kind of create my own schedule instead of always working around the school schedule.
Our Belton High School principal and director of academies will retire this year. I want to take this moment as an opportunity to thank them for everything they have done for our community. Here is Principal Mr. Clark on how he feels he changed the experience for BHS students and his plans after retirement.
Well, Colin, in terms of how did we change the experience for Belton High School students, I'm just pleased to have been a part of a team that has really focused on engaging kids and their experiences. I think that would probably be number one. And also just seeking to have kids, students really challenge themselves with academic rigor, taking on courses that they didn't think they were capable of having success with, and just seeing those numbers over time go up is just really encouraging, because I know that through that we build our confidence, we build our skill set, and we create so many more opportunities for ourselves post-secondary. So to have been a part of that has been a pure joy over the past 6 years. It's been a part of this community's mission, and like I said, to have partnered with such good people on the staff here at Belton High School and across the community, it's been a blessing. Well, the question tied to what's next, I have 11 grandchildren, and I care deeply about them. I care deeply about their parents as well. So that, coupled with just time with family, my wife and I are looking forward to spending time with them and with each other. We're also spending a great deal of time with my mother, because she lost her husband. I lost my dad back in August, and so that would be number one, just making sure that we invest in them. And then over the years, I really have a lot of interests that I've not been able to pursue quite as aggressively as I would like, and a lot of those involve being outdoors and doing outdoor activity. But there's also a passion for reading and writing and exploring. So I really look forward to the next chapter. It's bittersweet, because I have certainly enjoyed the years that have been spent working with young people and folks that care deeply about young people. But the next chapter promises to be rich with experience, and again, I look forward to being able to commit a little bit more of my time with grandchildren, children, spouse, just extended family.
With Kylan Johnson, Dante Miller, I'm Kevin Madrid with Cutlass TV News.
Thanks for watching.
Tune in next time,
And as always, carpe diem.